When the sun finally rose and I got to lay my eyes on the terrain in the daylight, I was very pleasantly surprised.
Allan had never been, but I just knew if I could get his feet on the ground in South Africa, he would absolutely love it.
Standing in the tall grass, he's facing quartering away, his man.
McWhorter Custom Rifles presents
This week, Denise and I are on our first ever trip to South Africa hunting with Infinito safaris. Let's see what Blondie and I can do with our McWhorters on the other side of the big pond.
Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by McWhorter Custom Rifles, Extreme Wildlife Adventures, Swarovski Optique, Yeti Coolers, and Barber Creek Shooting Academy.
South Africa is the kind of hunting destination that when you go once, you're always going to want to go back. And that, my friends, is the current situation with me. Allan had never been, but I just knew if I could get his feet on the ground in South Africa, he would absolutely love it.
Denise was very excited about the possibilities of going on this trip. So I finally waved the white flag and we booked a trip with Charles Van Ruin of Infinito Safaris for July of 2019.
To say I was really pumped about making this trip was an understatement.
If I was going to go on this trip, I was going to do it right. So we booked a 10-day safari to include Cape buffalo hunt with my 45 XML muzzleloader. The meanest animal on the planet was going to meet the baddest muzzleloader on the planet, and me. Denise and I had also planned on hunting a variety of different plains game animals in addition to the buffalo, everything ranging from the small impala all the way up to the tremendous eland.
The long flight was over when we landed in Johannesburg. Charles and his team met us, and we were off to what would turn out to be an incredible 10 days of hunting and wonderful memories. I wanted so badly for this to be the trip of a lifetime for Allan. Charles and Erica with Infinito Safaris made that a breeze. I cannot express how excited I was to be able to show Allan why I'd absolutely fallen in love with South Africa.
After 14 hours flying from Atlanta, I was ready to get there, to say the least. Well, we're in Africa finally. First trip ever. Denise and I got here last night and we met Charles and all. We're at Infinito Safaris, and we had met Charles and Erica at Dallas Safari Club, and we just couldn't wait. We've been chomping at the bit all year to get here. So it's a long trip over here. A lot of stuff involved, but we woke up this morning, looked out, and there's some ostrich back there in the back. So what a cool place. And we brought our McWhorters, and some stuff's gonna be in trouble. Cannot wait.
Sorry,
right?
I had to get some coffee before I could get in on all this.
Yeah,
I had about 2 hours of sleep last night.
She's not woke up yet, so I'm shooting first.
All the preparations and the travel were behind us, and the first morning of our safari was finally here. And I had no trouble getting up before daylight so I could put my eyes on this beautiful place.
When the sun finally rose and I got to lay my eyes on the terrain in the daylight, I was very pleasantly surprised. It reminded me of the Southwest. There was an absence of taller trees and the brush was thick, but with the rolling hills, we could always get some elevation if we needed it for a stalk. All right, we just gobbled down our big breakfast and we're ready to go. He's got the steering wheel on the wrong side.
He'll get used to it.
Yeah. Every darn one of these trucks has the steering wheel.
Solly's driving, we're jumping in the back, we're headed to the rifle range, and then some plains game's gonna be in trouble today. We're fixing to shoot the rifles. Anytime we fly with them, we shoot them. We should be able to shoot one shot apiece. For this trip, I had brought along my trusty 7STW. This one was built on a Borden action with a Brooks barrel, Macmillan Apex stock, had a TriggerTech trigger set at about 1.5 pounds, and it was topped with a Swarovski Z8. On this hunt, Denise is going to be shooting her trusty 7 rim mag. This one's on a Borden action, got a Brooks #4 on it, got a Swarovski X5 on it, and shooting 175 grain burgers. Both of them are dead on. These plains game are in trouble. Well, the safari has started. We're looking for a whole bunch of plains game, so Denise won the toss, so she's probably up first. Unless it's a real big one, then I'm up first. So.
It seemed like a short ride before we spotted several nice blessed buck.
The 1 second from the right is a good male. He's the 3rd one from the right directly now.
Okay, looking back at it.
Yes.
Man, that's shit.
Now he's walking. You still got him, ma'am? Okay. Shot there.
3rd one.
Is the 3rd one from the right?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am. There you go. Fully broadside.
Squeeze.
This segment of Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by Sport Ear by Axel Hearing Performance.
It seemed like just moments into the hunt when we spotted several nice blessed buck. Allan handed me the rifle and said, "You're up first," and I didn't hesitate.
He's the 3rd one from the right directly now. Yes. There you go. Fully broadside.
Squeeze. Good shot.
Is he down?
Good shot. Yeah, good
He's
shot.
down, ma'am.
Good shot.
Is he down?
He's down.
Down.
I checked the gun.
Now.
Check the gun.
Thank you.
Welcome to Africa, ma'am.
After a long stalk to get in position, Denise finally squeezed the trigger and made a great shot and dropped him in his tracks.
Well, we were out about an hour this morning, spotted some blessed buck, identified a really good male, and Denise put a really good shot on it, 240 yards, and dropped him right in his tracks. This burger bullets, it's amazing, tell you that. Good shooting, Denise.
Thank you.
My turn.
Your turn, Allan.
Denise made a great shot on that blessed buck, and now it was my turn. We continued hunting that afternoon. It wasn't too long before we came across an impala, a big impala. Gave us the slip. We're trying to get back up on it.
What's in here? Is it? Taisalera. Tiger female. I got it. Big impala. Do you see him? You got him? Yes. Yeah. Shoot him. Can you see his head? It's fine. We cannot see his head either. You can shoot him, sir. Will you shoot him or not?
That's it. You hit him?
Oh, I killed him. I mean, I don't know why he didn't drop.
This is Africa, sir. They don't drop.
Big impala down. He did tote it about 100 yards, so
Well, sir,
Beautiful.
welcome to Africa.
Beautiful.
Welcome
Beautiful.
to Infinito
Beautiful.
Safaris.
One shot with my STW and my first African animal was down. First African animal, and shot him with the STW and he ran. It really kind of pissed me off.
This is a good one, sir.
Hey, really?
Oh, really?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sully, thank you.
The horns on Impala, when they are still young, it's still to the inside. As soon as they mature, they go parallel with each other, straight up. And well, this is just something different. This is a monster. Well done, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good
Thank you
Impala,
so much.
good shot.
Wow, what an Impala. Look at this thing. Flares out on the top. Well, we did a little spot and stalk. We started out trying to spot an Impala. We saw a pretty good one, then we saw some wildebeest. The first Impala gave us a slip. We started going down the road. We actually saw a baboon in a cut and I got real excited and he gave us the slip. And this guy, as soon as we got in the brush line, he was about 60 yards. So we got on the sticks and he gave us a good 1/4 and 2 shot. He had picked us off pretty much then. He was about ready to bolt. But these animals are tough. I hit him perfect and he was 1/4 and 2 hard. He still ran about 80 yards. So, but what a beautiful animal. What a beautiful animal. Great first day in Africa.
Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by Hoffpower Auto and Outdoor Stores, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, Sport Ear by Axel Hearing Performance, and Surge Pro by Biofac Crop Care.
Hey, James from Barber Creek Long Range Shooting and Hunting School. We're going to talk about one of my favorite things, shooting positions, and this time we're going to talk about prone. Before I get down on the ground and show you, let's talk a little bit about issues that I see with people when they shoot prone. They always start with the crosshairs dead on the target, in this case it's the orange dot, and they put their face pressure down on a buttstock and it lifts the crosshairs. Then they start fumbling with the back of the bag, trying to get it back down again. So I'm going to show you something that I like to do. Start with the crosshairs at the belly of the animal or the bottom of the dot, face pressure down, and you're on the dot. No messing with the bag, and you immediately get on target and shoot the animal. Saves you a lot of time. So I'm going to go ahead and get down in a prone. I'm going to show you how to set up in a prone position. So first, just like we did on the bench, 100% behind the firearm. I like to lift my gun up, body in, and what I'm doing is I'm preloading that bipod by using my body force going forward. Put my rear bag under the stock as center as I can. I kick out my toes only so I can push forward with pressure, especially if I'm going downhill at a little angle or vice versa. I get lined up on the rifle. I get my crosshairs dead on the target at the base of the bottom of the target or the bullseye. Face pressure down, squeeze the bag firmly. Remember, thumb lays on top, don't over grip. Take my breath, let it halfway out. I will pause, not hold, and squeeze the shot off. Once the shot gets off, it'll give me a little bit of recoil. I'll be able to push it right back in the battery because I got all my force going forward, and I'll actually be able to see my impacts. If your gun is crooked or off target and your body's off target, like in this case, I'm kicked off to the left, when the gun recoils, the front of the barrel is going to go to the left. I'm going to have a hard time seeing my hits. So make sure you're directly behind the gun 100% and go ahead, force it forward by pushing forward on the bipod, all right? That's why that bipod's got that recoil. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get up and we're going to go ahead and move the gun to the left. And as you can see, we've got these nice windows over here that we put below the benches to shoot prone in this heated and air-conditioned shoot house. I know I spoil my clients, but that's what we do at Barber Creek. So Allan's gonna get behind the gun, so stand by. There we go. While you get set up, I'm gonna check your wind. All right, 3/4 minute right wind.
All right, I'm fixing to kill this joker.
Yep.
This is a world record clay pigeon.
Yes, sir.
Ready?
Send it.
Ooh.
Right through it, dead center. All right, Alan, good shot. That was a clay pigeon. That was a 4-inch clay pigeon at 1,000 yards, dead center through it. We'll go down and get it back and let you see it later. So it's all the wind guy. Don't listen to him. So
That's about right. I hate
so
to say that.
Yeah, no, but hey, prone shooting. If you do it right, you'll be able to hit what you want to hit. Load that bipod, get a good bag in the back, good support, get your body directly behind a gun. Great shot, brother. And another downrange shooting tip from Barber Creek Long Range Shooting Academy. Thank you.
Well, that's a 1,000-yard, almost dead center skeet with a 6.5 47. This one is our board in action. Got a Brooks barrel on it. Got a Swarovski X5 3-18 on there, and we held about 3/4 of a minute left wind. And when you get some good instruction and a fine weapon, that's what happens.
Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by Capstone Precision Group, Brooks Barrels, Borden Accuracy, Trigger Tech, Revolution Safe Company, Safari Club International Foundation, and Browning Trail Cameras.
One of the most coveted trophies in South Africa is a big sable bull.
All right, it's our first afternoon. We had a great morning. Andre, what are we going after this afternoon?
Well, our main animal is Sable. Let's see if we can find a really nice bull, and then maybe we bump into some kudu or zebra.
Good deal. Looking forward to it. We're ready to go. Bonnie's in the truck. Russell's behind the camera. Andre's ready to go. Got Tian on the back, way in the back of the truck down, so
Let's do it.
let's go.
Charles told me that he'd seen several large bulls on his property and that if an opportunity presented itself, I shouldn't hesitate. Little did I know what Charles meant by that. That afternoon, I laid eyes on my first sable.
Looks like a really, really, really good one. I just want to make double sure.
And what a bull it was.
That's an amazingly big one.
Before I knew it, everybody was off the truck and in a mad rush to get everything ready for a stalk. This bull was proving to be a tough animal to hunt. Numerous times we'd almost get in position for a shot, and he would bolt before we'd get everything set. Their eyes are amazing.
He's standing in the tall grass, but he's looking that way. Maybe he's gonna come out here in the open. He's moving. Let's go down here.
That's my baby. They can't take them burgers broadside, can they, baby?
So we started off the afternoon high up in the mountains, spotted lots of game, zebra, wildebeest, hartebeest. But Sally, as we were up in there, spotted this lone sable bull down in the valley. We weren't sure just how good he was, But as we got down, we got closer, and Andre said he's a giant of a bull. So we got out and put a stalk on him, and man, he gave us the run around. He played games with us for I don't even know how long. But finally, got a clear shot on him.
A good shot.
Good
well
shot.
Done.
Dropped him right there. What a beast of a sable. I never thought I would shoot a sable, but I certainly never thought it would be this beautiful.
Well, congratulations on a very majestic animal.
Thank you so much. Infinity Safaris. It's a place to be. A gorgeous sunset marked the end of day one of our safari, and it could not have gone any better. 3 exceptional trophy animals with Infinito Safaris, and on the very first day. We can't wait to see what's in store for us tomorrow.